In today's battle report, we're going to see 1,000 points of Dwarf Guilds versus 1,000 points of High Elf fleets. Let's see who comes out on top. Alright, for the Dwarf Guild's army, we have a Power Suit Champion, accompanied by 3 Power Suit Guard. Power Suit Champion has a Shock Hammer, and the Power Suit Guard have Iron Pistols and Plasma Swords. Then there is the Dwarf Bikers, this unit of 3. Each of the Bikers have auto guns and Iron Pistols, as well as their close combat weapons. Then we have a Dwarf Trike here, with an auto gun, Iron Pistol, and a minigun, a rather shooty little unit. And then the big one itself, this Dwarf Walker with Stomp, Twin Heavy Fusion Rifle, and a Plasma Sword. 1,000 points of Dwarf Guilds in just a few models. And for the High Elf fleets, we have a High Elf Noble, an Ancient Commander with Hit and Run, a Master Laser Blaster, and Killing Axe. We have him joined with this unit of 10 Protectors with their Shard Guns and Laser Cannon, another group of 5 Protectors with their Shatter Cannon. This unit of 11 will be riding in this anti-gravity APC, mounted shard gun, and laser cannon. And then everyone will be hoping that the High Elf snipers back here in the back will be able to take people down with their sniper rifles. 1,000 points of High Elf fleets ready for... Alright, the Dwarves won the roll-off, which is why they deployed first. And I tell you, this Walker is absolutely wild. He's slow, means he's going to move 2 inches less when advancing and 4 inches less when using a rush or charge. So instead of 12 inches, he's going to move 8. But we're going to rush and charge him to get out to this first objective, because this Dwarf Walker is a beast and he can handle his own. So that's going to be his first activation right there. Now, of course, High Elf fleets have some great things going on here. But I think the very first thing they're going to do is this squadron of 5 Protectors are going to shoot with their Shard Cannon. It's got 36 inches range, so it's basically hitting anything that's on the board, including this Dwarven Walker. And so it's going to go ahead and shoot. It is a pretty gnarly gun. It's got 3 attacks, all at quality 4, AP2, 3 attacks. So let's see how it goes. Roll the dice. You gotta always re-roll those. All right, so all 3 hit. Ooh, that's gonna be wild. Okay, all 3 hit. AP2, which means the Dwarf Walker is normally defensive 2, with AP2, it's now defensive 4. So let's roll those guys. All right, that is 1 wound on the Dwarf Walker. 1 wound. So you're gonna do that. These elves will have done what they needed to do. I think they're going to end up moving later on. Now it's the dwarf's turn again. These dwarf bikes, unlike the Walker, are fast. So they're going to go ahead and move up to here, just behind. I really don't want them to be too close or in sight of looking at that. They're going to be moving up, getting ready to advance this objective. And then High Elf APC, it is very fast, if I remember. Have I remembered that correctly? Yes, it is very fast, meaning it moves +4 when advancing. So instead of just regular old 6 inches, it moves 10. We're going to go ahead and move up. And you know what? We got to shoot at things. Actually, instead of shooting at dwarves, I'm going to take that back a little bit. I know how intense that Dwarf Walker is. That APC has some guns on it that we are going to use and that we are going to be making happen. So the APC has 2 laser cannons, right, which are 1 attack each. AP3, Deadly 3. So Deadly is pretty gnarly here in this game. Let's see if we can hit them first. Quality of the 3s. missed one, but hit the other, which means it has exploded into 3 attacks on that Dwarven Walker. Deadly 3, AP 3, so instead of defense 2, oh no, instead of defense 2, 3, 4, 5, defense 5 for them. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, it saved 2, but it did take a wound. This Walker is taking a wound. All right, so they have advanced and they're moving up. This APC has taken its turn. Now it's time for a trike. Again, the trike is also fast, regular fast. So instead of 6, it's going to move 8. Let's move up here. Let's see if this dwarf trike is going to be able to do any shots on the APC. Any shots on the APC. Let's see what we can handle here. So the trike has an auto gun, which is 2 attacks at quality 4. Hits 1. And it is AP 1. So the APC normally has a defensive 2. It's going to be 3s. Oh, it fails it. Oh no. APC has its first wound of the game. It's tough. It's tough 6, so it's not the hardiest thing, but it can take a beating. All right, and then we have our minigun, which is 4 attacks for the dwarves. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, at quality 4s for the trike. All right, 2 miss, 2 hit. And with the minigun, it's just AP 1, so it's going to be defensive 3s. It's got to be in. It's got to be in the thing, right? Can't fall out. You got to roll it in the thing. Oh, and it's a 1 again. That's a weighted dice. Oh no. Okay, so our APC is now up to 3 wounds. This Dwarven trike, I have used it on several games, and that's the best it has performed yet. So it's doing well. All right. However, the elves aren't done with their round yet. We have some snipers up there at the top. Let's shoot at that trike, shall we? We shall. So here we go. So we have 1, 2, 3 high elf snipers. Their sniper rule means that they hit on quality 2s, all right? And they get all 3 hits on them, which is fantastic. The sniper is AP 1. Dwarf trike is defensive 4s normally. This is going to be defensive 5s. Oh no, that dwarf trike, it is tough 6. It is down to half health right now. Half health right now. That is rough for you. Okay, dwarves are done because they still have the Power Suit Champion and Power Suit Guard in reserve. They can't come out on round 1. So the elves then, I believe, get to choose, and let's go ahead and do it then. Have the elves come out of the APC right down here. When they deploy, they have to stay within 6 inches. So the elves are coming out. I feel pretty good about this here. Now, what the elves do have in their favor, as well, is not only a giant shard cannon, but this high elf noble coming along with them. High elf noble coming along with them, making sure that's all within 6, easily done. Easily done. So, the protectors have their shard guns, which is range of 12. Range of 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, I would say, have range on the Dwarven trike. Now, you've got range on that trike. You've got to, especially after it just laid low some pretty sick damage on, on their APC. Okay, so protectors are quality 4s with their shard guns, 2 attacks. So instead of 4, it's 8. Or 6, 8. 8 attacks coming from them. It's got to be in the tray. Doesn't count if it's not in the tray. My quality's of 4. So we have 3 hits. 3 hits. Again, the trike, shard guns, No AP. Oh, and they were rending. They are rending. Oh no. So those two sixes count as AP 4. Dwarf Trike, these need to be 6s. Oh, 2 more wounds for the Trike. 2 wounds for the Trike, that takes it up to 5. Right there. And then the 1 regular, just need a 4, and it passes that. The Trike survives the first round. That tough 6. It is rough, but it is doing okay for right now. All right, so that will be the Elves' last activation. So activation is done for this round. Take off our tokens. No one is shaken. Everyone is ready for round 2. Round 2. Okay, here we are at the top of round 2. The Elves finished activating last turn, so the Dwarves get to go first. I believe it's time to bring in the Power Suit Champions. I believe they need to be coming down. Now they can only deploy with ambush. They can be 9 inches away from enemy units. 9 inches away from enemy units. So let's measure here and here. Put this champion here and make sure you're also 9 inches away from here. Okay. And then with the champion is the guard. Now this is going to be risky, but we can see what they can do. We'll see what they were able to do. They are slow, which is unfortunate. So instead of moving 6 inches, they just move 4, which is going to be enough to get them on this objective right here, and potentially in a whole lot of worry. A whole lot of worry if they can't do something about these high elf protectors. So let's see what they can do, get them rolling, and get going over here. So, I don't know if that's gonna work. Okay, we'll rely on the above camera for that. All right, so with these Power Suit Champion has an iron pistol. It's 4 attacks at AP 4. They're going to be attacking right here into this big unit of protectors. Quality of 3. All right, miss 2, get 2. Is it rending? No, just a regular champion iron pistol. All right, so AP of 1 into the group of protectors. Normally 5s, AP 1, they need 6s. 2 are down. 2 elves go right down. Okay, now time for the Power Suit Guard themselves. Their iron pistols are 9 inches, which, you know, since we ambush them in, they're going to be fine. And they're each 2 attacks. So instead of 3 attacks, it's going to be 6. So Power Suit Guard, here comes 9 pistols, quality 3 as well. Oh, well done. 4 hit. 4 hit. Those iron pistols, they do have AP 1. So protectors, not defense 5, defense 6. Nail 1, lose 3. Lose 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Oh no. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not going to take them down to half health. And in version 3.3, they are not going to need to take a shaken test right now. They'll need to take a shaken test at the end of their activation, which will be coming up very shortly, because I think with that threat of the Power Suit Guard right there, they're going to need to do something about it. Yeah, they are not going to need to take, they are not yet at half value, so they are not going to need to take a shaken test. And because they are elves, we're going to be shooting, because we know our strengths, and it is in the shooting. So these high elves here, they have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's right, 4 left. So it's going to be 8 attacks with their shard guns into the Power Suit Guard and Champion. Power Suit Guard and Champion. So let's roll these. These are quality of 4. Oh, we have several misses, unfortunately. 8 out of 8, 4 hit. Parachute Guard have defense of 3. Shard guns are rending. Oh no, I forgot. I need to keep looking at that. I don't think we had any 6s. Defense of 3 doesn't really matter because, my goodness, only 1, 2, well, they do lose 1. They get 1 wound. Take 1 wound here, this guard. And now, with the bigger group, they have a laser cannon. Their laser cannon is going to take shots at the Parachute Guard. It is 1 attack, AP 3, Deadly 3. Quality 4. Oh, it comes off. All right, Deadly 3 at AP 3. So 4, 5, 6. He's got to be 6s. And it's got to be in the thing. Oh no, another 3 wounds. Another 3 wounds over here to the Parachute Guard, which is going to remove 1 from play and leave 1 guard with a wound. There's 1 guard with a wound. And then the last from this unit is, of course, the Ancient Commander. Ancient Commander right here, going to be taking on some pot shots at the Parachute Guard and their champion. So, it's Elven Noble with their Master Laser Blaster. Just 3 attacks, quality 3. All hit. There is no rending or AP, and so defensive 3s. Another wound. Another wound to these poor dwarves here. So that concludes their activation. It is now the dwarf's turn. That Dwarven Walker has his twin heavy fusion rifle. It's 18 inches. Can he? He can. Oh, he can hit that. He can hit them as well. So it comes down to, they've already had their activation, which this is going to be an interesting rule for one-page rules then. Oh, I forgot. I did forget. Because of their noble, this group here has hit and run, which means they can move 3 inches after shooting. They're going to back up. Because why be close to the Parachute Guard and give them a chance to come and hit you when they could maybe not do that thing. Okay, so they're going to back up from them. And as they back up, does it still have range? It does. Plus he's slow. He could move forward a little bit. So he's going to scoot forward here. Still having this objective. Still going to be 18-inch range. Okay. The High Elf Walker then going to be shooting at the High Elf Noble and his protectors. Elf Noble and his protectors. So that twin fusion rifle is 2 attacks, AP 4, Deadly 3. Okay, quality of 3, so 1 hits, Deadly 3, so it just means 1 poor protector has to get 6s. Gets 1 6, but is unable to save another, so they lose a protector. Sorry guys, you're down another protector. That will force a shaken test at the end of their next activation. So well done Dwarf Walker there. Your activation is over. That means it is a chance for the elves to strike back. I think we're on a shooting war here because the APC still has its laser cannons, and the best thing it can be shooting is absolutely that Dwarf Walker all the way down there. So APC, let's shoot this laser cannon. You've got 2 of them. So we're going to be shooting the laser cannon at the Dwarf Walker. It's quality 3. So here we go. 1 hits, 1 misses. Deadly 3 though, so it is gonna explode into 3s. AP 3, so that Walker needs 5s. Gets 1 5, misses 2. So it's another 2 wounds on the Walker. That brings it up to 4 wounds on you. And then the APC also has its smaller mounted shard guns, which is just enough to get into those protectors. So you have to take the shots. If you don't take the shots, what are you even doing? And they are 2 attacks each. So mounted shard guns, Not what Sean Gruns say, are rending. So we'll remember that this time. Rending means if there's 6, they count as AP4. No rending. Quality of 3, so 1 doesn't go through. And here comes the saves for the guard. It saves a 3, another wound. 2 6s, another wound, and that's going to be enough to knock out another guard, which is going to take them down to half, meaning at the end of their next activation, they will have to take a shaken, a morale test. Okay, so here we are. The APC has gone, and so now it is time for these others here. Let's see, with the APC, it's now the dwarves' turn. I think the dwarves, these bikers, are not going to be doing much right now. All the way back here, this unit of elves is giving us a hard time. So the question is, if they are fast, that's going to mean their movement speed to charge is not 12, but instead it is 16. Is that enough to get up to these elves? It sure is. We're going to try that. We're going to get these dwarf bikers all the way up into close combat here. Well, close combat? No. We want those auto guns. We want to be shooting. So we'll be shooting at these elves because they are giving us a whole bunch of problems. So the bikers are here now. They're going to be shooting at those elves, attempting to bring down the High Elf Noble and his protector. So let's see what these bikers can do. With 3 iron pistols, each having 2 attacks and AP 1, these are quality 4. Okay, so 2 miss, 3 hit, no rending on them. With AP 1, the protectors have to have 6s. Can they get 6s? No 6s. So that means another 3 down, which is going to just leave the noble and the special weapon. The noble and the special weapon. He will definitely be struggling here next. But they are not done. They still have their auto guns. They have here come the auto guns. So it's another 2 attack per, which means 6 total. 24 inch range, quality 4s. Oh no. Things are happening. Things are happening. It's AP 1 again, so it's just 6s. Oh no, here we go. This commander is tough 3. That's going to be enough to knock him out, and then out also the High Elf Noble as well. How the mighty have fallen to the Dwarf Trikers. Oh no. Shaken indeed. Okay, so Dwarf Trikers, that's your activation. Sorry, little guy here. Laser cannon, you are done. Well, things are not looking great on that side of the board. What are the elves going to do? I think they have to be shooting from over here. Is this 12? Yeah, let's move these up just enough to get 12 inches here. And that's going to be some high elf shooting from these protectors all the way over here to the dwarf power suit champion and his last power suit guard. So with those shard guns, we have 4 of them in that unit. So it's going to be 8 attacks at quality 4. 8 attacks at quality 4. Oh, it's not a great roll. Oh no, it's not a great roll at all. Only 2 hit. Only 2 hit. And with no rending at all. The dwarves saved them both. Wow. Yeah, dwarves saved them both because there's no AP on them. So now we have to hope in our Shatter Cannon. It's 3 attacks at AP 2, quality 4. Okay, 1 hits. AP 2 means instead of defense 3, the dwarves need a defense of 5. They don't get it. There's another wound. onto dwarves and their champions. Oh, the elves are not looking great. Dwarves have no more activation. Oh no, that's not true. This trike is still alive. It is still living. It's among us. Honestly, I'm shocked. It has 5 wounds. It's not going to be doing much. Here's the question that we need to do with that trike. We need to zip him around. He is fast. We still want him to shoot. So he's going to just move 8 inches. He moves 8 inches. No? Just 8 inches. You know, what we're going to do is we're going to hide him for now. It is a victory to hide. Right here. A victory to hide right here. And he's going to hide so that behind this container over here, he's hiding here. Perhaps he can go and contest that objective momentarily. Now the elves have their last activation. It's our snipers up here at top. What else would they possibly be trying to hit at other than the dwarves? Other than the dwarves and their commander. So, snipers, they have their sniper rifles, quality of 2 because they're snipers. Oh my word, 2 hit, 1 misses. I guess a sniper sneezed. Okay, so the dwarf, we're going to say that both of those attacks are going to the Power Suit Champion because you get to do that with the sniper rifle because of their special rules, so why would you not? Why would you not? Needs a quality of 4 because of the sniper rifle. It's AP 1. Misses 1, saves another. So our esteemed champion has 1 wound on her. And that is going to be the end of round 2, a bloodbath, an absolute bloodbath. The dwarves were last this time around. And so it means they will be activating first. Still at the moment, dwarves control 3 objectives. Yep, 3 objectives to high elf fleets of 1. So, here we go, dwarves activating first. The Power Suit Champion here needs to take a morale test to see if we can actually have that objective. And if they were to charge, they're slow. So instead of moving 12, they would move 8. Would it be enough to get into range? I believe it would. I think they would be better served being that direction rather than being exactly where they are. So let's start with this. Dwarves need to take a quality test to see if they are shaken. 3 up. They are not shaken. So then, dwarves and the Power Suit Champion are going to be moving their 8 inches in order to rush these elves over here. I'm going to rush these elves this direction and be just close enough. I believe each of you taking your wound with you, no longer shaken. So let's see some combat between the dwarves and the elves. Close-up shot for you. Okay. Dwarves and the elves. So, dwarves going first. The champion has her shock hammer. It's at 2 attacks, blast 3. So 2 attacks, quality of 3. Oh, they both hit. And they're both going to explode into 3. 3, so it cannot cause more wounds than the unit has. So because of that, it's multiplied where X is as many hits as models in the target unit. So it would be 6, but because the target unit only has 5, they're going to move down. No AP, so defensive 5. Defensive 5, save all, no, miss all but 1. So I'm sorry to say, High Elves, you are going to be in a world of pain over this direction. You're going to keep your special weapon because that's what you have to do. So then the elves here are having a great time. Not really. Should they fight back? They have no other choice. I believe they have no other choice but to respond. The protectors Actually, no. Yeah, well, they have just one attack. They're going to be forcing the morale test anyways. They're going to lose. Let's gamble. Because they do have their shatter cannon, which could be great. We're going to gamble on it. It's quality of 4. Can we pass this morale test and not fight back? We can. Okay, excellent. They survive. Dwarves move back. They have activated right here. Oh, I'm so sorry. I was just about to forget. Oh, this poor power suit guard is helping out with its plasma sword and wasn't even going to get a chance to fight. I'm so sorry. Quality of 3s to hit. 2 hits. They are rending an AP 1, which means this guy needs a 6 in order to live. He is not. I apologize. Oh, I thought it was going to be epic. An epic last stand. It is no more. So the dwarves are there. They have managed to, in this last round, oh my word, remove 2 giant units. Ugh. Okay, so what can the elves do in this moment? There's not a lot going on here that they will be able to respond with. Top of round 3. So it's the APC. You've got to go. What is the biggest threat? Is it the walker? Is it the trike? There's lots of threats going on here. I think it's going to have to shoot the walker with its laser cannon. So the APC to the walker, 3 hits or 3 shots at quality 3. Laser cannons, quality 3. Oh no! What a terrible thing to miss all 3 shots with a good weapon. Okay, well, when nothing else works, you use the mounted shard guns at the trikes. Again, quality 3s. Okay, well, I needed that last time, but that's fine. Now, here we are. Here we are. Mounted shard guns, 2 attacks. These trikes have a quality of 4, and they save all but 1. The bikers are tough 3, so they're gonna have 1 wound. That did not go how I had anticipated that going. Oh, let's us see what we do now. We have so many options with what we could potentially be shooting at the APCF. We have the walker, we have the bikes, we have the trike. I think we start with the big guns. You have to start with the big guns. So the walker is going to again move forward just a bit to be over here, and is going to be shooting at the High Elf APC. So with its twin heavy fusion, 2 attacks, AP 4, deadly 3, quality 3. All right, miss 1, hit 1. So it explodes into deadly 3, meaning that it now needs to be, with the APC's quality of defensive 2, but with AP 4, needs 6s. Oh no, that's another 3 wounds. And that's it for the APC Walker. It's a tough 6 vehicle. It is gone. Oh, elves. I am so sorry. I've piloted you poorly today. Elves, we are having such a rough time. The only unit left on the board are the High Elf snipers. Now, there's no way they will be able to win this game, because the dwarves will be able to, of course, move and get on to all the objectives. The snipers will not have enough firepower to wipe them all from the board. There's no way they would make it happen. So as a moral victory, as their last stand, the snipers are going to try to shoot at the Power Elf champion, or the Power Suit champion, just to see if they can score a hit, as perhaps they would run away right afterwards. So elves are going to be shooting here, quality of 2 on the Power Suit champion. Well, the miss 1, maybe because they're a little nervous at the outcome of this game at the moment. AP 1, which means it needs quality 4s instead of 3s. Miss 1, so that's one more wound for the dwarf champion here. But that is going to be the end of that. The trike would move here, get this objective. The dwarves would move back and claim that last objective, I'm sure. This game goes to the Dwarf Guilds. Well done, everyone. Snipers, I'm proud of you. Don't let anyone else tell you different. You did a fantastic job. Hey, thanks everyone so much for watching. Appreciate you tuning in for my very first battle report. It is an absolute slaughter of the High Elf fleets by the Dwarf Guilds. We'll see you next time. Hey, thanks so much for watching my first ever battle report. If you liked it, like the video, subscribe. There could be more.